Alright, Shalom. First I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Karakadosh Brakatha, to the Akim. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Shalom. I was just meditating on the end times, man. You know, that's the kind of spirit that brothers got to be in, got to constantly be thinking about the times we're in, which are the end times, man. We're in the time of World War III, okay? Time of martial law, okay? Time of the famine of the word, and the mark of the beast, man, okay, which is the RFID chip technology. And the spirit of Yahweh Shai is prophecy, man. So that's what we got to keep pushing out. We got to keep pushing out prophecies. And I was meditating on how it's going to be like for brothers, men of the Lord in that time. And I realized that, well, the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. That's what the scriptures say. So there's lessons and proverbs and different accounts in the stories, which in the scriptures, that were there to actually build us up for the time that is about to come upon us, man. And it says in Isaiah 33:6, I believe, it says, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time," and that's what it is. That's why we build up for that time, man. Okay, and we have hope and faith in the Lord, man, to deliver us. So I'm just gonna get into the scriptures and then just, go into it, man. This is 1 Samuel chapter 21, verse 10. And David arose and fled that day for fear of Saul, and went to Achish, the king of Gath. And the servants of Achish said unto him, "Is not this David the king of the land? Did they not sing one to another of him in dances, saying, Saul have slain these thousands, and David is 10,000s? Now, really, when David came back from the war with the Philistines, okay, it's really from that point onwards when he was basically getting much more praise for his, what he did in the warfare, because as it says Saul have slain his thousands and David is 10,000. Now Saul's the king, so for him to get less of a less honor and less glory or praise from that expedition than David, who is just his servant, even though David through the spirit is the real king, the first real king, even though Saul was the first king of Israel, okay, officially set up, but through the spirit, David's the real king of Israel, man, just as he was, beforehand, man. So it says Saul have slain his thousands and David is 10,000. So Achish is the king of Gath. He's basically saying, well, hold on a second, this guy's David? You mean the one that we've heard about, how he's valiant war, that great warrior, basically. His reputation preceded him, right? Now David could have, David was fearing for his life, okay, and really, hey, we trust in Yahweh Shai Shai, but hey, curses say that, we ain't basically this ain't our rest, man. Okay, we're constantly in fear. Okay, we fear Yahweh Shai Shai, and we don't want to be taken out, man. We want to trust that we're going to be saved, and if we do die, we die for this word, man. Okay, a martyr for Yahweh Shai. Now, in the world, man, when you're going about and doing what you're doing, you're going to be in certain situations where you might take it lightly and think, oh, I can tell this person about, what I do on a Saturday or camp, or I can tell this person about this the truth and that. But the thing is, really, the way you want to be is you don't want to be too open with what you're doing, because what we're doing is a very high calling. This is one of the highest callings in existence, man. So it's not something to be taken lightly. So when you're out and about and every day, your mentality should be more like, rather than letting your Superman colors and your cape flying around, you want to be like Clark Kent, okay? You want to just, humble down and just do what you got to do, and just get through the day and your daily bread, and just deal with situations and judge according to the spirit, okay? And from what you've learned. But you don't want to be out there telling, everyone at work or telling people, and brothers do it, I've done it myself, but really for your own good. You really don't want to be out there putting what you do on Front Street, okay? because our faces are already on the cameras, man. Okay, we got enemies. Okay, we have enemies, man. Okay, there's people out there that want to do us harm, man. Okay, people out there that threatened our apostles. Okay, you had Polite and his goons, right? So that was a more recent thing. So people want to do us damage, man. Okay, you got scoffers, man. There's people that are unstable in the mind. So you don't want to really be giving out your information like that, man. Not even to people that you might think are family or whatever, your woman or whatever. You don't want to really be giving them information. What you do is what you do, man. Okay, that's within the brotherhood. That's within the ministry. Okay. Now the reason I'm bringing it up is because of what David did next, man. Okay. It says, and David laid up these words in his heart and was sore afraid of Achish, the king of Gath. Okay. And he changed his behavior, because sometimes what you're gonna have to do is, you can't always be super militant, you know, Hebrew, okay? You know, cursing out the white man, oh, you know, this and that. You can't always be like that in the world, man, okay? And because that's just going to get you in trouble. And the reason I'm paralleling it with this situation that our King David was in, is because what he's going to do is he's going to use wisdom for the situation. He says, and he changed his behavior before them and feigned himself mad in their hands, and scrabbled on the doors of the gate and let his spittle fall down upon his beard. There was spit coming out his mouth and his beard. He's basically acting like he was crazy, man. Okay, so he was doing that so that they would think, whoa, you know, but how is this the great warrior we've heard about? He says, then said Achish unto his servants, lo, ye see the man is mad. Wherefore then have ye brought him to me? Have I need of madmen, that ye have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence? Shall this fellow come into my house? Which, you know, he wasn't going to do. He wasn't going to do. That's a rhetorical question. So, hey, ultimately, man, when you're out there and, you know, and you're dealing your day to day, you want to be wise, man. You don't want to be, you know, always going a 100% mode. Because when a lot of brothers that are, you know, first coming in, they ain't really had any seasoning. What they do is, you know, they will tell everyone, man, tell their family and all that. But hey, your family will use that against you, man. When that time comes, you know, they'll give you up, man. It's only the elect, only those that hear the word of the Lord and believe and endure. Those are the ones that are going to be down, man. They're the ones that are going to be down for the cause. Everyone else is your enemy. Scriptures say, she that is mine enemy, man. That includes your woman, man. That includes your mother, you know. Hey, hey, it's about the brotherhood, man. It's about the men that are serving Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Okay, those are the people that you go deep with, and you talk about your issues. Really, when you're going about it every day, this next scripture is going to basically explain it. It says, Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Because our enemies out here, they're looking to do us damage, man. They ain't looking for your best interest. It's your brothers that are really looking out for your interest, man. Those that are in Yahweh Shai. And we're sheep. What is a sheep? A sheep is an animal that sticks together in a pack, but really, it's, you know, it's a humble, meek animal. It ain't got much fighting power like that. It says, be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So you got to be wise, okay? You got to apply the scriptures in your mind, constantly be aware. Scriptures say, be sober, be vigilant, right? Because Satan going around paraphrasing, looking whom he may devour, man. Okay, you don't want to get caught up in that drunkenness of the world, man. You want to be sober, and part of that is constantly applying the things that you've learned in the scriptures, right, to the things that you're going through in your life, and that's the part of the experience, man. Calling me for, right? Now, it says, "Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Okay. Now, at the end of the day, if sorry, I just got a bit thrown off because of the phone call, right? Satan says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." So yeah, you don't want to, you know, be cursing out your boss because he's an Edomite or he's an Amalekite. You know, oh, you're gonna get this and you're gonna do, you know, look, that's just gonna end up with you losing your job. Yeah, probably gonna end up with you in a court case, and you're not gonna get no bread. Okay. And you're gonna catch what's called self-inflicted hell, man. Okay. So you gotta be aware of these things, and you gotta be aware of how you're handling yourself in the world, man. Okay. Like, I'm gonna give this what the Lord said in Matthew 5. says that this was taught. The Lord was teaching the disciples, and this is part of his teaching. It said, Matthew 5:25, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Right? And that's a good lesson, man. You don't want to. You get into an altercation. You got to think, okay, what is the best way for me to be able to handle the situation? For do I need to agree with my adversary quickly and diffuse the situation? You don't want to rile it up to a point where, you're going to end up in a jail cell, okay? Or you're going to end up paying fines, or or in a worse situation, you're going to be doing life. You don't want to be in that situation, because how are you going to be pushing the word then? Are you pushing the word in the jail cell? You know what I mean? You got to be thinking about the ministry, man. So this is the lesson that was taught, and in that time, okay, there's different lessons for different times and different things that we got to go through, man. Okay, now in that time when we got our powers and the Lord's here and all hell's reigning, obviously we're gonna get down, man. We're gonna do what we got to do, but for now, we got to be Clark Kent mode. Okay, we can't be doing them laser beams right now. Okay, we can't be doing them cavity destroying punches right now. Okay, we got to be changed first, man. We got to see our change come. So for now, we just got to be humble, man. We just got to go through what we got to do and push this word. The main thing is pushing the word, man. Sealing the elect. Serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Let me just get that scripture to round it up, man. Isaiah. I like that scripture, man. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. If you fear the Lord, you're going to want to stay in check, man. Okay? And you're going to want to apply that knowledge that the Lord's given you, okay, in the situation you're in. That's the only reason you've been given this knowledge, is to push the word of the Lord as a prophet for this ministry, not for anything else. Okay? Not to build some great empire in Esau's kingdom, okay, with all the knowledge that you've gained. We're not about that. The knowledge that you've been given is for the ministry. The Lord's got mercy on you, man. Anyway, I hope that's been edifying. Keep pushing our kill. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.